Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ethan Hall, your go-to guide for everything real estate and everything else here in Columbus, Georgia. Today we're going to be doing a drive tour of the Green Island Hills area here in Columbus. Very desirable and probably the most luxurious place that you can live in Columbus, right next to Lake Oliver off the Chattahoochee River. Lots of waterfront lots and huge custom houses are also in this neighborhood, but we are going to take a drive tour. So I'm going to flip you guys around and we're going to go ahead and get to business. So I'm going to set you up on my dash real quick. Make sure that the picture is looking good. And we have everything in frame. And I think we are looking good. So let's go ahead and get started. Buckle up. It's going to be a pretty long video. I decided to just kind of drive through most of the parts. So the beginning of this video, probably the first 20 minutes or so, I would say the camera view is going to be angled this way. So you can kind of see what's in front of you, and I have it kind of angled off to the right a little bit. So you're able to see some of the buildings and houses whenever we get into the neighborhood. So this is going to be River Road right here. I don't know if you saw that park that we just passed a little bit. I don't know if you've seen it in the whole shot. I know the basketball goal is in there. But that is the River Road Elementary School, and this is River Road, so makes sense. But anyways, as I was saying, so the first portion of this video, the camera will be this way, and then the longer portion of the video, which is going to be the second half, is I'm going to turn the camera and put it up towards where kind of like my window, my side passenger window is at, and let it sit up there, and it's actually just going to record the street view, looking directly at the houses, so you can get kind of a better view and a better sense of all the different kinds of designs and structures and things like that. And also off of this road, this is J.R. Allen Parkway right here for anybody that's new to the area or just doesn't know. So this is the exit off to J.R. Allen Parkway. That takes you up to really anywhere you want to go in Columbus, all the shopping and anything that you need. That's one of the main highways that runs across the northern portion of the city. And down here past this red light, there's going to be a roundabout. And they actually just put this roundabout down here maybe just a couple years ago. I know it has not been that long. The city has been trying to implement roundabouts here and there, to try to break up some traffic. Can get kind of congested down here for sure with all the residences and things like that. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I don't mind them. Just I know some people don't really know how to use them. But off this roundabout, we're not going to take the first exit, but if you can see that sign right there, it'll tell you. But it'll take you to Bradley Park Drive, which is also another major road people use to go shopping, grocery stores, and things like that. Also off that road, like a Publix, Fresh Market. I think there's like a Winn-Dixie and things too off of that road. So we're going to take the third exit onto Green Island Drive. And we're going to be taking a left onto Mountain View Drive is where we're going to be starting the neighborhood. I just wanted to give you guys kind of a sense of what it was like to drive from the neighborhood or drive to the neighborhood from one of the major roads that we have. There's also some new construction. I don't know if you might see it for a brief second up here on the right before we turn. But there is some new construction happening in the area. Don't want to hold these people up behind me, so we'll just keep moving along. But as I said, getting into the neighborhood, it is called Green Island Hills because there is a bunch of hills, believe it or not. It kind of looks mountainous in some areas because it has rolling hills up and down, up and down, up and down. So, hence the name, but very beautiful. There is an HOA. You can see some people cleaning up right here. I'm sure that's part of that. But HOA usually runs between $300, $600, somewhere around there. So not too bad considering where you're living at. And right here is, I think this is Barshaw Drive, one of the major places, or one of the major roads, I'm sorry, in the neighborhood. Kind of brings you pretty far back here. And you can see on the right there, that is Green Island Country Club's golf course. So super huge golf course, really nice. A lot of people enjoy being there, mostly the residences within the Green Island Hills area. Definitely a top spot for golfing and if you enjoy country clubs in the city. And so now we're to take a trip down, I believe this is Round Hill Court, Round Hill Road. I'll have to check here in a second. I'll let you guys know. Yeah, it's Round Hill Road is what it is. Round Hill Road. And we'll take a drive up here. And we got a little roundabout, or a little turnaround, little cul-de-sac. So this was Round Hill Road. I'm going to be taking a left back onto Waterford Road. And this is going to just take us all the way around the Green Island Country Club golf course. And it'll spit us out onto Standing Boy Road, which is another major road. The longest one for sure in the neighborhood. It goes all the way back. Oops, actually we're taking a turn right here. So this is Waterford Road. Takes you all the way around. My favorite house in the neighborhood is actually to the left of me right now, but we will see that, or I'll say one of my favorite houses. They're actually right next to each other, but you will see that on the way back whenever I point the camera in that direction. Again, that will be when you see majority of the houses. This is kind of just a drive through the neighborhood, kind of see what it feels like, looks like, a little bit of everything when it comes to, like, roadside appeal, landscaping, things like that. So you can see most of the yards are pretty cleaned up. Maybe some mowing needs to be done and some light landscaping here and there, but other than that, it looks pretty good. Nothing too overgrown, which is to be expected in this area. So lots of people live here, lots of people have a high regard for it, so it looking shabby is a no-go. And if it does, I'm sure somebody will say something about it and somebody will get in trouble, or however that happens in this HOA they have down here, and they'll get it solved. So super nice. Got a little pond, and this is the continuation of the golf course. All of this is the golf course. And now this is about the end of the golf course area. You're going back into some residences, looking at some houses over in this area. These roads are also very narrow. Two big trucks, they can fit by each other, but it's just a little close. That's why you kind of have to drive a little slow, because you really don't know, how fast anybody else is going to be going and what kind of vehicle they're going to be driving. So it's always better to just drive a little bit slower in this neighborhood, just due to the narrow roads. So just something to look out for. But this neighborhood is home to mostly like business professionals, business owners, doctors, lawyers, things like that. Maybe some investors, real estate agents that have been really successful throughout their careers also live in this neighborhood. Since the price tag is pretty steep, usually starting right around maybe low end 250, 300, somewhere around there, can go all the way up to multi-million dollar houses. And the properties up here all have, as you can see, we're starting to get into it, have a significant amount of land. Usually not less than an acre, more than that in some locations. In the rest of the city of Columbus, you will not find too many properties that are all kind of this close together in the same neighborhood that have acreage that's that big. But they are doing a lot of landscaping today. I don't know if it's landscaping day or exactly what's going on. See what they want to do here. If I can, I guess I can drive by. They got the cones out. So just skirt on by. So maybe they'll cut that grass that was a little bit too tall. Well, I guess they're not cutting grass. They're they're cutting down tree limbs and things. So I'm sure that's not their job at all. So we'll be taking a left onto Standing Bull Road. Keeping this trip going. Speed limit 20 miles an hour through here. They're not blind driveways, but they're very close to being blind driveways. So that's why, again, if you're going to be driving through this neighborhood and looking at the houses over here, then please, please drive the speed limit. Do not want to hit anybody's car, or, God forbid you hit another person or anything like that, because you're going a little bit too fast. It's always safer to just go a little bit slower, especially if you're going to be looking around in a whole bunch of different directions. They do have a whole bunch of little lakes. We just passed by one that was just a little portion of it. The most of it is on the other side of the bridge. There's lots of little lakes in the area. Lake Oliver is the biggest lake. Also, the Chattahoochee River is also over here, actually feeds Lake Oliver. So now keep driving down here, and the next exit we're going to take is going to be a right onto Lowwater. We will take a trip up Stillwater, which we just passed on the way back. Since I don't want to waste too much time with this video angle, because most of it again is going to be going the other way. Again, it's going to be a long video, so I know we're already sitting at almost 20 minutes. I got 17 minutes right now, so definitely going to be probably about an hour long, maybe more than that, I would think. So it should get a pretty good sense of everything that's going on. And we'll take a left right here onto Dartmouth. And then we'll take this right onto Leighton. Going back more deeper into the neighborhood. As I said, it's a huge neighborhood, huge area, whole bunch of houses, so lots of road to explore. It's been pretty overcast all day today. I was hoping it'd be maybe a little sunny outside. Again, I think it might be a good thing, because usually when I'm trying to do these things, my phone enjoys overheating, and so I have to, pause the video, take everything down, and then kind of restart again. So maybe it's a good thing that it's kind of overcast today. It's only 77 out right now, so, and it is the beginning of September, so I guess that's pretty good considering the time of year we're in right now, so maybe it's a blessing. See if we can make sure that camera stays where it needs to be, because I know it's kind of bouncing around and stuff whenever I'm driving around, so I think it's starts to slouch down a little bit. And this is Millington Road. I think I forgot to say it. Try to keep up with the roads that I'm on, so you guys see something on one of these roads, kind of know, you can kind of come back to this video and see exactly what it looks like, what you're working with. Maybe you'll even see your future house in this video, because I'm going to drive by a bunch of them. So I figured if I was going to do this video, I might as well just take it all the way and kind of just explore everything, and people can skip around and watch what they want. But it is all going to be out here. And this is Standing Boy Road, and we're going to be taking a left up here onto Rolling Bend Road. Now this is where it kind of gets into houses that you're not really able to see too much, but I'm going to take a drive back here anyways. So a lot of them are kind of tucked back into the woods for the most part. So you really can't see too much. It's really heavily wooded, but there are super nice houses back there. You can't really get it too good on camera, unfortunately. But they are huge and beautiful. So if you're in the area and you want to take a better look, or if you would like to see the inside of some of these houses, maybe I can figure something out to where I could maybe do a tour of one of them. Maybe one of them will be generous enough. And this is going to be Grandview Road. Really steep hill right here. As you can see, absolutely beautiful houses, super nice yards, everything is taken care of. Love to see it. No house is the same. They may look the same, but again, they are all custom built properties for the most part. There could be some cookie cutters hiding here and there, but for the most part, all original. And so that's going to be the end of this view that we're looking at. And I'm going to put the camera up in the other view. Just got to stop at this stop sign real quick. And set this up so I'm able to put this in the side. All right, so got our camera in place, and now let's roll. Hope I forgot to put my seatbelt on. I'm a bad boy. And looks like they're doing some work on their property right there. New roof, maybe a tree fell on it or something. And then we'll stop right here. And I'm going to tilt my camera up just a little bit because there are of a lot of homes that are sitting on hills, so it'll be a little bit easier to see, especially since I'm in a car, not a truck, a lot of these houses. So you're going to see nothing but trees here for just a second, and then afterwards we start going down this road, getting back into the more condensed neighborhoods. See a little bit more. You can see some houses through there, but nothing too crazy. And we're going to take a turn right here and let this dude behind me go because I do not want to slow him down, and I also don't want to go too fast. So we will just take a quick little ride down here. Oh, there's a beautiful one right there. And that is going to be Lake Oliver over there. Also, I forgot to mention back where we were before I switched camera angles. Past that point is going to be Standing Boy State Park, also home to Standing Boy Trail. A lot of bikers like to use that, so huge national forest or national park right past these homes as well. I'm sure you could probably walk inside of it if you live in one of these homes. Not too sure if you're allowed to do that, but I guess the option is there, if you know what I mean. I'm sure the HOA might have something to say about it. And this is back on Standing Boyer Road. You can see the lake over there. They have all these hedges blocking it. I have no idea why, but it's a shame. It's like they don't want you to see a good view. So we'll take a left right here back on to Millington. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go that way. I need to go back up straight this way. And then I'm going to turn around and go back down Leighton. And then we'll turn down this way, down Winding Ridge. So as I said, we are hitting up a lot more roads on the way back than we did on the way, so. And we're going to be turning around up here and coming back down this road, so you'll be able to see both sides of it. Again, this is Winding Ridge Road, for anybody that's curious. And we'll turn down this dead end. So many cul-de-sacs. Tired of turning around. Got a home for sale right here by Keller Williams, Christina Finley, or Finney. But again, guys, if you see any homes in the area, or if you live in the area and are looking to move out of your house, or if you're looking to move into the Green Island Hill area, again, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am a local realtor here in Columbus. I know a lot about the area, hence why I do all of these YouTube videos on the channel, and I also love learning, so I always learn something new whenever I decide to go through a different neighborhood. And so we're going to take a left back here onto Leighton. Leighton is actually my cousin's name, but it is not spelled like that. It's spelled Layton. There's another property for sale, Mary Varner. And so this is Leighton, and then we're going to be taking a left onto Dartmouth up here. So again, this is Dartmouth, and we're going to go up Stillwater, take a left onto Stillwater, and see what's over here. More houses, I assume. Also a lake. You can see back there, I don't know if you guys can see it. Definitely feels a lot more older back here, like a lot more mature vegetation and trees. Seems like it's right back in here compared to everywhere else, or maybe a little bit more, I won't say overgrown, but a lot more vegetation in the area. A lot more woodsy, I think. kind of like the very back of Standing Boy Road. Whenever we were looking back at those houses, whenever I said those houses were back in the woods, but pretty much the same density of woods that you see back in that direction, but the houses are a lot closer together. So lots of little loop-de-loops for sure in this whole neighborhood. So now we will go and turn back onto Dartmouth. See the other side of this road over here. And homes in this area do go quick because it is very desirable. Some of the higher end homes that, multi-million dollar homes and things like that might be a little bit less um, prevalent and also take a long time to sell because a lot of people in Columbus do not really make money like that. So very few and far between do you see one of those houses go for sale. And if it does go for sale, it usually stays on the market for a pretty long time. But these are all standard, or I won't say standard, but average price point. Across the street from me right now, which was the left side whenever we were driving up Standing Boy Road in the previous portion of the video, that is where the lake's at. So a lot of the homes on that side obviously are going to be a whole lot more expensive than just the ones right across the street because they do have access to the huge body of water, access to like a boat and a boat deck and things like that. And I believe the high school that this area takes into is the Northside High School. Over by actually Fire Station 3, they have a public server that they just built. Also, Old Town is over there right next to it too. If you're from the area, if you're not, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you look at my other video, whenever I talk about Columbus, Georgia, the complete guide, there's a map that I'm actually talking about on that video, and I have it up on the screen. And it would actually be all the way up Veterans Parkway. And if you go take a look at that map, and then look at this video that you're watching right now, it might give you a little bit better understanding of exactly what's going on. So we'll take a left back up here, and we're back on Standing Boy Road. So you can see the lake, super beautiful houses. Definitely cannot get tired of looking at all of that. Try to keep it a little bit slower. This is a main road, so if anybody comes up behind me, I am going to speed up. But while I have the advantage of nobody being behind me, try to drop a little slower so you guys can have a little bit more time to look at each one of these houses. Don't really want to fly by them. Looks like the sun's coming out a little bit. Might be bad news bears for me. My phone might overheat. I hope it don't. All right, and now, in just a second, we're going to be taking a turn onto Stillwater Drive. We got a truck coming. Don't want to pull out in front of him. We got 2 vehicles coming. 3 vehicles coming. 4 vehicles coming. I hope they stop. There we go. All right. Going down Stillwater. If you guys have been watching this far, please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. RIP to my gas tank. I've been driving around for 48 minutes so far, so definitely taking a hit on the gas tank for sure. Video is probably going to go on for at least another 20 minutes or so, I would think, with how much more we have, since I do want to cover a majority of the neighborhood. So this right side over here that you're looking at right now, that all those houses are uphill, and then on this other side they're all kind of like downhill in a ditch a little bit. So they probably have to have, flood insurance or something, I would imagine, since they're living that down below like that. Not too sure how good the flow of water is either. If they have any systems in place or anything to try to channel the water maybe towards the lake, or drains. I see they have drains on the road, so that's good. I'm not too sure about near the houses though. They have gutters. That doesn't really help out too much. So I don't see anything really next to any of the houses down there. I'm not too sure. I'm sure some of them have some problems with it. And I know also living next to a lake as well presents its own problems. Due to the constant moisture being in the air. Usually it's more of a problem near the ocean, but near a large lake, things tend to mold faster. It's a lot more humid, if you can imagine that. So definitely it will start rotting things. If you have a lot of wood on your house, it will rot them a lot faster. Maybe that's why we see majority brick and stucco, concrete, so we don't have too much rotting. I know the windows would probably be a problem, but you can always get, weather rated windows for, hurricanes and things like that. I'm sure those would hold up just fine, but just a thing to think about: mildew and moisture. And then we're going to take a left back on to Standing Boy Road. Try to make it quick before somebody comes around the corner. And then next we're going to go back down Waterford and look at the other side where all the houses are of the country club, Green Island Country Club. If you guys would like to see the inside of that, I'm not a part of the club, so I'm not too sure if they're going to let me in there so I can do a video, but could always try to call them. And this is going to be part of that lake I was telling you about earlier that you saw a small part of. So you can see you got houses directly off of it. There is a marina subdivision over there that we just passed that you saw some of those houses to the right on the lake. But it's actually a gated community, and we're not able to get in there without a code, or I would show you guys what it looks like in there, because those houses are also very, very, very nice. So here we take a right back onto Waterford Road, and this should be the beginning of the end of the journey, the last little leg that we have. But this is where the most houses that I like are, that you're able to see and actually appreciate, not hidden in woods. So best for last. Also, my favorite house is over here too. Top two. Two, they are right next to each other. Try to slow it down a little bit. We'll pass these people right here doing construction and stuff, landscaping. And so get back on our side of the road, and coming up are some pretty nice houses. pretty par for the course in the area. I've been saying it the whole video, but doesn't mean it ain't the truth. So again, this is right next to the Green Island Hills Country Club. Super nice house, gated back in there. Not my favorite. And one of my favorite houses is coming up here. So this is 2 back to back. Good 2 for 1. So this house right here. Absolutely love that one. Well, I guess they're not directly back to back, but it's close enough. Close enough. That wasn't the one right there. You'll know it when you see it. This one right here. Oh my goodness. Give me that right now. Right now. And then now we're going to take a left on the Barshaw. And we're just going to keep taking it right back round. Look at all that dirt. Wow. Got somebody behind us, so I can't really go too slow. Maybe I can get them to pass me or something. Or maybe they'll turn the other way. Nope. Dang, I got a whole bunch of people behind me. Okay, we're going to take a right here. And we're going to immediately take another right onto Sunset Drive. Ooh, my camera messed up. So that person has a little lake down there. You can't see it. It's not on this side. It's on my side though. Guess that doesn't really help you out too much. This is heavily wooded back in here. Got a whole canopy of trees. And this is another big loop-de-loop, so this is actually going to take us back onto Barshaw. So we're going to see some of that dirt that you loved earlier a little bit, some more. Well, we're almost done with this video, folks. I know it's been a long one. Probably do you some good to maybe if you skipped around a little bit. Ooh, that was a big old bump. Golly. Use the HOA money to fix that. What in the world? All right. Back up here. See a little bit of the dirt that you loved, a little bit of the trees that you loved. Well, I guess the dirt isn't over here, but the trees. So we'll try to speed it up a little bit through here. Adhering to the traffic laws, of course. As we all do. Or as we all should. Now take a left. And this is about to be the end of the video, guys. This is the last little portion I'm going to be driving down right here, and I'm going to be going back out onto Green Island Drive, and that's where we're going to end out at. So this is the last little part exiting the neighborhood. Nice last little show of some of the nicer houses. And that is going to be it, guys. So let me get my phone back over here, see if I can get it for you guys. Okay, guys, so I did not have it. Whenever I was going to take down my phone, I accidentally pressed the record off button on it, so it canceled out the whole thing. So here we are. I just went and parked by exactly where we started off of River Road in front of the River Road Elementary School. So anyways, guys, I know it was a super long video. If you stayed till the end, thank you guys for watching. Please like the video if you did enjoy it. Push that notification bell so you guys don't miss any future uploads. I do have a lot of things coming in the near future that you guys do not want to miss. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more. If you want to see more, leave a comment down below. For any other ideas or anything you would like to see in Columbus, Georgia, this was a request from a person in the comment section. So I do take requests for things that you want to see inside of the city. So please do so. Also, again, please schedule a appointment with me if you would like to move to Columbus, Georgia, or if you'd like to know more about the city. Doesn't really have to be about real estate. It could just be about moving here or some information or anything like that. And I'd be more than happy to help you out and talk to you about it. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you all have a great day. Peace.